The Chinese communists have a thing called the mass line. This is Maoism, mass line. This means the Communist Party comes up with an idea and everybody must conform. And for instance, during the Cultural Revolution, they had a period where everybody had to kill 10 flies every day. Everybody had to kill 10 flies because there was too many flies. So everybody had to get their quota every day. It sounds ridiculous, but this is how they run things. Did we see the mass line during COVID? That's exactly what we saw. There was never going to be herd immunity. There was never going to be ivermectin. There was never going to be vitamin D therapy or anything else. It was only going to be the Chinese model. And you'll notice that all of the states in America and the countries around the world with the harshest lockdowns were all the ones with the most Chinese control. That is the pattern. They use their subservient politicians and the unions which they control, the education unions, etc., to lock down the schools and lock down businesses. The Chinese gave us the disease, and then they managed the response to inflict maximum economic damage on countries they didn't like. That was the whole thing. So this is mass line. In China, they have their social credit scores. This is how you enforce the mass line. You don't do what the party says. You're a naughty boy or a naughty girl, you get penalized. You're good, you get rewarded. This is what the basis of ESG in the United States. This is what's coming here. You conform to the government, you get rewarded. You don't, you get punished. This is mass line politics. We see the mass line with the transgender movement. Are you going to buck the transgender movement? What happens to you if you do? We saw it with COVID. What happens if you are a doctor who advocated vitamin D therapy or wanted to prescribe ivermectin? What happened to you? What happened in Black Lives Matter? If you're in a corporation and you don't support Black Lives Matter, you put a meme on your Facebook page saying, I don't like Black Lives Matter. I don't like Marxists who believe in abolishing the family. Would you do that? What happened to you? Do you keep your job? But what we need to understand in America is what we are seeing is the imposition of Chinese mass line politics on the population, implemented through the institutions, Hollywood, big tech, that they control here. Why is sport so woke? Because sport is dominated by Nike. Who controls Nike effectively? China effectively controls Nike. That's why you got to take a knee. That's why you got to have the radical trans gay groups, at football games, because this is Chinese mass line politics enforced through the institutions that China and its allies control in this country.